Hi everybody, welcome back once again to this channel. Thank you very much for joining us once again. We are still continuing revising your 2024 trial exam, and today we're going to be solving this question from the Eastern Cape province under analytical geometry. It was under question 4, I think it was 4.6. Quite a very interesting question really. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you have subscribed. Just turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time when we upload a new session. And again guys, ensure that you have joined our membership from just a minimum of 10 rand, and we're just going to be dropping some quite interesting session for our members. So ensure that you are a member of the channel, and you can just click the join button and join to become a member. Without wasting any time, let's get into it. Okay, so the question says calculate the maximum length of the radius of the circle having the equation x squared plus x squared plus y squared minus 2x sine theta minus 4y sine theta is equals to minus 2. Okay, so we are given the equation of a circle, and the question wants us to determine the maximum value, right, of the radius. So obviously, because we want the maximum value of the radius, we must know what is our radius in this case, right? So basically, the first thing we have to do is to rather express this equation in the form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared, so that we can go and check our value of r and get its maximum value. Okay, so it's quite an interesting question really. It had about 5 marks. So we have to complete the square, right? So to complete the square, I'm just going to first group those that looks the same. Minus 2x sine theta plus y squared minus 4y sine theta is equals to negative 2. All right, then what do? You go to the coefficient of x. So anything multiplying with x, in that case it's minus 2 sine theta. Okay, can you see that minus 2 and sine theta, they are multiplying x, so those are the coefficient of x. What do? We multiply with 1 over 2 and then we square this, right? So if you simplify this, minus 2 and minus 2 cancel, I'm left with minus sine theta squared. Okay, then we go to what? The coefficient of y. We do the same. Coefficient of y, anything multiplying with y, it's minus 4 sine theta. Okay, so it's minus 4 sine theta. We do the same. We multiply this with half and we square it. Okay, so this is the process of completing the square. So minus 4 times half, it's going to be minus 2 sine theta, which is what? Which is squared, right? So that is it. What we're going to do at this point, we go and add those answers. So for x, we are going to add negative sine theta, which is squared. Then for the y side, which is y squared minus 4y sine theta, we're going to add negative 2 sine theta squared. Okay, so after we add that, we're going to go equals to minus 2. What we did on the left hand side must also be done on the right hand side, so that our equation remains standardized, right? So because I added negative sine theta squared, I'm just going to add it on the right hand side as well. I also added the minus 2 sine theta, which is squared. I also do the same on the right hand side. Okay, then we can now factorize, right? Look at this. So to factorize this is very simple. If you keep it in this format, you just say x minus sine theta squared, right? So that will be x minus sine theta squared, right? Then we come to this part. How do you factorize? This will be y, right? So it will be plus y minus 2 sine theta, minus 2 sine theta, all what? All squared. Then we have factorized that, right? So then we can just simplify this side. It will be minus 2 minus sine theta squared. It will be positive sine squared theta. Then minus 2 sine theta squared. It will be positive 4 sine squared theta. Okay, so you can see here we have like terms, right? Sine squared theta plus 4 sine squared theta. This will be 5 sine squared theta, right? So when we add the 2, it will be plus 5 sine squared theta. Okay, so now our equation is in this format. X minus a, can you see, x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to what? R squared. So we know that our r squared is basically the same as what? Minus 2 plus 5 sine squared theta. Can you see? So we can clearly see there that our r squared here is basically minus 2 plus 5 sine squared theta, right? But we need the maximum value of r. That is, we have to get the equation of r, right? So r in this case will just be the root of what? Minus 2 plus 5 sine squared theta. Now we want the maximum value of this. What is the maximum value of r? Equals to root of minus 2 plus 5 sine squared theta. So you do remember that for sine theta, this graph tends at what? At 1, right? So its maximum value for sine theta is 1. It means that also for sine squared theta, the maximum value is going to be what? It's going to be 1, right? So basically we can just replace to say, but we know that the maximum value of sine squared theta is equals to 1. So I can just go and substitute that to see where there is sine squared theta. I can just replace with 1, right? Because that's the maximum value of sine squared theta. It tends at 1 there. Okay, so if you simplify this, it's going to be minus 2 plus 5, which is going to be what? It's going to be 3. So the answer for the maximum value of r will be what? Root of 3. Okay, guys, I hope you find this session helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.